I get a kick out of my own face now. So, don't anybody ask why I'm wearing a Penn State sweatshirt, all right? So, I just want to let you know there was an anomaly print 100 points below the market today on the QQQ. Just throwing that out there. I don't think we're dropping 100 points anytime soon on the Qs. But we are starting to see something that is very strange. The market's not going up every day. What the hell's going on? We're not supposed to have down days. We're not supposed to ever go down. There's never supposed to be any profit taking. Who the hell's even selling stocks? This is ridiculous. But I don't make this point enough. My prognostication skills are phenomenal. I've been on the right side of the market most of the time, except for, a big fight that I had back in 2012, 2013, 2014. Since then, again, I don't really have to care about where the market is. What I do care is about stocks that are in play, right? So what do you think my go-to name was today? Take a wild guess. So if you don't believe in the market manipulation, did I have this conversation with you already? So you ever notice that right before a stock drops, it seems to be at one of its highest points and then it drops? Or when a stock goes up, it seems to be at one of its lowest points, goes a little bit lower, then comes back. That's the faux show, bro, and the blow-off tops. But the coincidence in the solar, not a coincidence. They were all going up. They had some bad news about a month ago, and they spent a month closing that gap and then going higher, only to be thwarted by something the Trump administration must have said last night. If you don't believe that was manipulation, come on. But regardless, that kind of move is why I don't own stocks. Because I don't need to wake up buying sedge, holding sedge, being long sedge for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, being in call spreads and have it all evaporate overnight after all my hard work. Or don't own stocks and just trade it last Thursday and last Friday and today when they were gapped down. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? So, today, sedge, right? Sedge. Went right back to it. See, that's how I'm a bear. I don't want to own stocks, right? Because I don't want to be involved in that. And I don't want to be involved in the one day, right, where Trump says something even more stupid or more moronic or worse. Now, again, I'll address what I'm going to say in a second. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to have to worry about it, right? I'm a trader. I want to be able to be free, liquid, and loving it. And most of the time when I'm aggravated, it's because the market going up every day and I don't own anything. I forget that my dad's fully invested. He's got plenty, QQQ, the whole thing. I live my life vicariously through him, dollar cost averaging since 1975. So, but I come in with a sedge trade, right? Hey, it's getting killed. Break 16, you're probably going to be seeing 1550. If 1550 doesn't hold, this thing could hold. We go right back to 1350. What's up? What up, LA? LA, whole world coming apart. I used to have a homeless guy. He was called Willie the Shoe Guy when I worked in the record industry. No teeth. I didn't have shine. I didn't need to get my sneakers shine, but he was the nicest guy in the world. He'd come and shine everybody's shoes in the office back when I worked in the record industry on 57th. And to this day, we used to record him for my radio show. I used to do Brooklyn College radio. And we would sit there having conversations because the guy had the greatest voice. Kenny, that was how he sounded. And it was just awesome. And because he had no teeth, Kenny. And one time, I hadn't been around and I was just getting back from LA. And Kenny, where you been? Kenny, I haven't seen you around. I said, I was in LA. LA? Oh my God. Whole world coming apart out there. They got more mud than people. And that must have been 30 years ago. And me and my friend who was with me when he said that shit, we still conjure that guy up. Willie the shoe guy, LA. Oh my God. They got more mud. He was talking about the mudslides, I guess, at the time. They got more mud than they got people. Whole world coming apart. And what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, the market prognostications. It's pointless, right? Look, you want to give me credit for this IPO? I'll take all the credit you want to give me. Okay, CoreWeave, right? Phenomenal. And by the way, Newsmax was pretty sick too. I mean, that was even sicker. And it happened so fast and then it crashed so fast. But CoreWeave, now you know. Next time you get an IPO, and only 1 out of 20 or 30 get that elite status when you get liftoff. But now you know. If your IPO opens up under 50 and it gets into the 50s, more often than not, it goes to 80. If it goes to 80, it goes to 120. If it goes to 120, it goes to 180. CoreWeave hit 177 today. And still, if you go look on the interweb for things written about CoreWeave, there is no in between. Either people say they love it, the world can't function without them, or this company's worthless and it's going to zero. I love it. There's no in between, which is fine. When it does crash, we'll be there for it. But that Circle IPO, same thing. Now, what was my point, Kenny? All right, liquid and loving it. What I'm seeing now, I need to make it, I need to get my voice out there in case the aliens are watching. And I know they are. I'm telling you that the market's seeing more selling than buying for the first time in what maybe 2.5 months, right? Now, what does that mean? Are we actually going to go down tomorrow? Maybe. We might actually go down tomorrow because it's a strange week. The market's closed on Thursday and then we have to come back to work on Friday. That pisses people off. Who the hell wants to do that? Nobody. So what I think tomorrow might be is it might be like what we call the the buyer strike. I think everybody's going to think, see what I did there? It's pantomime. I'm taking a step back. See what I did? I can go this way. Take a step back, but it's not so dramatic. The buyers just might take a step back. And the sellers will have the day, but it's not going to be a sell off. It's just going to be a buyer's pause. Until we get into a power gap, there is no real selling. But if we do, and I'm going to be generous right now. You ready? I'm going to give you the level. If we break 526.70 tomorrow on the QQQ, I will go on a limb and guarantee we will be going back to 523.74. Guaranteed. I'm allowed to guarantee it. Nobody's paying me for this video. You're not allowed to say guarantee, but nobody's paying me. So, no, I don't guarantee shit. But I am finally seeing some, for the first time today, sellers outweighed the buyers. Now, if the buyers step back and the sellers are still here, we'll get that drift. But if the sellers show up with a lack of buyers, we might get, wait. I know this one might be crazy, but these are my calculations. 514.75. I know. Crazy times, right? 514.75. Still above the power gap. So if that does happen, we will be on the precipice of what might be an actual 3.5 to 5% correction of the correction that has been corrected, which needed to be corrected because the correction of the correction was way too big, and it needs to be corrected. He needs to be corrected. So anyway, you know, this whole thing started as just a correction, which became a crash, into a correction, into a crash, correction, rally, correction, rally, parabolic move. So we actually need a correction now from the correction and the crash that's been corrected and crashed. That's actually accurate because we've rallied so much that we're consolidating this monstrous gain. This is what we should be doing. And I use that word, and I must qualify. Should. Markets shouldn't do anything. But what's really important, when it does what you think it should be doing, and what I think should be doing is consolidating these gains, that is super freaking bullish, my friends. So if we consolidate these gains up here, what do you think is going to happen next? you know we're still tacking on 20%. So here's the thing about speculation. I don't need to. But what I will tell you is July 17th is coming. And there's nothing anybody. I guarantee you July 17th is coming. What's July 17th? You just asked. Earnings season. Here we go again. It never ends. You got Delta Airlines reporting, then come the banks. Next thing you know, we'll be talking about earnings season. No one's going to care about the market as much. You'll be staying focused on individual names like a good trader should. And staying with individual names, do you know what you know what stock I traded the most of today? You couldn't believe it. Well, first of all, before I go any further, I've been telling you for now a month and a half, I'm accumulating SRAD, the Glick Fund. Did you buy it today at least? Huh? I'm on live. I'm saying I'm buying it right now. You can join me. I was letting people front run my order. I was telling you I was buying it before I even bought any more of it. Stock's great to trade. It dips, it goes back up the next day. Next day it goes down. Next day it goes down, it goes back up the next day. If it goes up the next day, it goes back down the next day. It's phenomenal. Stock absolutely goes nowhere. But that's the trend. If it goes down, you know it's probably going to go up tomorrow. If it goes up tomorrow, 2 days in a row, it usually goes down that third day. And you could buy the dips and you sell the rips. It's actually a pretty damn good stock to trade, if not swing, if not to own. And I apologize. It's only up 12% for the month. I know in this market, your stock's not up 50%. You stink. But SRAD looking pretty good. ASTS blow off top today, a little disappointing. NVTS blow off top yesterday, a little disappointing. Palantir still going to 180. I'm never selling that thing. But I'd be thinking about selling it. But my old pal Reddit came back today, finally woke up from the dead. That one looks pretty good. There's so much damn action on the market. So the stock that I traded the most of, you want to know what it was? SRM. Scram. You want to know why, folks? I'll tell you why. SRM, 40-cent stock, went to $10 yesterday, pump and dump. Can you believe these people were talking about Tron? I own Tron. Nobody talks about Tron. I own Tron. Because if you're going to own cybersecurity stocks or whatever you call them, you might as well own something called Tron. That was the whole point of buying it in the first place. Cryptocurrency, the only cryptocurrency that should be Tron. Jeff Bridges, come on, Tron, 1980s. SRM said something about them using Tron and blah, blah, blah. So now so this is the fad. This is the new fad, like transgender people. It's a fad. Now the fad is announce, this is just like .com, by the way. All you had to do, well, let me tell you the fad that's going on right now. So if you announce that you're going to do something associated with holding Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency and using that as some sort of real, I don't even know how to describe what I'm even talking about, MSTR model. MSTR, everybody thought the guy was nuts until Bitcoin went crazy and he took a shitty software company on the verge of bankruptcy and turned it into a juggernaut. And basically all it is their business model is owning Bitcoin. Great, thank you. So now anybody that says that's their new business model, the stock pops. Now normally, pump and dump, right? Of course. 40-cent stock went to $10 yesterday, right? But today it crashed, right? From 10, 7. But then what happened? Then a faux show broed. You're not going to ignore a faux show bro, are you, Dan? I won't be ignored, Dan. You're not going to ignore a faux show bro on a pump and dump that just happened yesterday, right? So you buy it. And it got paid. And then it rolled over and it faux show broed again and you buy it. And you got paid. And then it rolled over and faux show broed again. SRM for the win. With the sedge. Think about what I traded today. A worthless wannabe MSTR and a solar company that may or may not stay in business for the next couple of years. Who the hell even knows if they survive? And that's trading. Because once you possess the skill, you can trade anything you want. Like the other stock that I should have traded. I don't even remember the symbol, whatever it was. I couldn't tell you now. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I got so many screens. I shut some of them off. Look. I don't even use that laptop there. We got another screen. Yeah. I'm down to 4 now. Oh, wait. Sort of 5. I have, I don't need. 4 is actually optimum. Yeah, you know what? I need my 5th screen because I usually just use that for broadcasting and, yeah. First Solar, yeah, I traded it. But Sedge and SRM. First Solar was the better choice because you got paid better. But I just wanted to say, be careful tomorrow. We may actually go down tomorrow. I know. Crazy talking, right? Nuts. I know. I mean, seriously, I don't want to scare anybody. The market might go down 2 days in a row. Sick. Sick times we're living in. And here's the crazier part, my friends listening in. My name's Kenny Glick. I've been trading for 30 years. Join me. If it goes down tomorrow, hold on to your hats. Because of the day off, it might exaggerate the move down. But wait, there's more. We might actually go down. Hold on. We might actually go down on Friday too. And we might be on the precipice of the first 3-day sell-off that we've had in 67 days. We haven't had 3 down days in a row in basically April, May, and most of June. Okay, that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. So you guys be well. There will be no schmoozing till probably July. There will be fun times tomorrow. We get a day off on Thursday. Who knows about Friday? And if anybody is going to be in the New Jersey area, we'll be smoking weed at Stone Pony for Slightly Stupid on Sunday. And if you like reggae music or like a rock fusion reggae, Slightly Stupid might be the band you like. There's another band group, Iration, opening up, but they're not that good. Home run props? Why, is there an all-star game? No, I'm just betting against the Yankees. They're about to go on a 17 out of 20 losing streak. You know they are. They suck. They suck. Mets suck. Yankees suck. Mets suck. Jets suck. Giants suck. Rangers suck. Islanders suck. Knicks suck. And Nets suck. Until one of them wins a championship, just keep betting against New York sports. They all just suck. See ya.